to another short segment of Philadelphia history. My name is John Hemphill. In past episodes, we talked about the new Swedish colony and the new Netherlands colony. But now we're actually going to talk about the founding of modern day Philadelphia, as it can be said. William Penn came here to the area in 1681. The area was actually taken over by the British a few years earlier, in 1664, under the reign of King Charles II. King Charles II had a debt that he owed Admiral William Penn. However, Admiral William Penn had passed on. So the debt was given to his son, William Penn the Lesser, who was known for being a Quaker. In those days, Quakers were not very welcomed in British society. So for King Charles I, this was a way to settle a few problems. First of all, he could actually get rid of a group that he did not seem to be desirable, but he also could found a colony that would be advantageous to the British and pay a debt. So he was actually taking care of three different things at the same time. William Penn came in 1681 and founded the city of Philadelphia. Cities that ran north to south, numbered from the Delaware River and from the Schuylkill River upwards. 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 4th Street. Streets that ran east to west were named after plants. Walnut Street, Chestnut Street, Locust, Pine. The original city ran south of Vine Street and north of Cedar Street. Cedar Street being well known today as South Street. The Philadelphia area really started to gain population gradually from 1690 to 1700, and it really took off in the 1740s, eventually taking over the top spot as the largest city in North America from Boston, Massachusetts, which predated the Philadelphia area. We're walking today in Society Hill. Society Hill originally was outside of the boundaries of William Penn's city. However, Society Hill today is an area that a lot of people come to enjoy, and it is just outside of downtown Philadelphia. Some people actually, believe it or not, would consider it a part of downtown Philadelphia. The boundaries can fluctuate. This area, certain parts of this block, as you can probably see, have buildings on them that date back to the 1740s, at a time when Philadelphia surpassed Boston as the largest city in British North America. In those days, a lot of things began to change. The very foundations of the stock exchange, for example, started with the Philadelphia Stock Exchange. However, even though the Philadelphia Stock Exchange would not appear to trade for several decades, the seed money for it was actually put away by an early colonial mayor as far back as 1741. I believe it was Mayor Hamilton. Another big change that we can also attest is the medical facilities and the medical industry. The very first hospital in the United States is Pennsylvania Hospital. And even though it started its practices in the 1750s, Dr. Thomas Bond would work in the pest house, which was not far from an old Dutch fortress along the Schuylkill River that would eventually be known and changed over to another name known as the pest house. And there was this early pest house where you had people that were originally quarantined if they came into the city to keep the spread of disease from coming into the city. The early medical field actually starts as early as 1741 and 1742. So this is a period of time where Philadelphia starts to take shape in early institutions that will eventually change the United States for the better, begin in this period. Thank you. Please feel free to also join our community as we explore other aspects of Philadelphia history. Thank you.